this video tutorial, I am going to be doing a quick overview of factors, multiples, and primes. This is a worksheet taken from Maths Watch, and it's clip 44 for anyone or any school, or institution that is still using, Maths Watch. Okay, but in this video, I'm looking at factors and multiples, and I'm going to touch upon prime at the end. Question number 1: write the factors of 6. So a factor or a set of factors is a number or a set of numbers that goes into that number cleanly with no remainder. So factors of 6, guys, are going to be 1, 2, 3, and 6. So the number 6 has 4 factors. Okay, 1 goes into 6 times, 2 goes into 6 3 times, 3 goes into 6 twice, and 6 goes into 6 once. Okay, the factors of 16, that's going to be 1, 2, 4, 8, and 16. Okay, a little clue here is that all the numbers have to be less than or equal to that number. Okay, if it's bigger than that number, then obviously you've obviously made a mistake or made an error. Okay, let's see, factors of 18, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. Okay, I don't think I've missed any more out. Sorry, guys. Okay, part D, 30, you're going to have 1 and 30. Okay, 2 and 15, 3 and 10, 5 and 6. Okay, so again, just as you recap, guys, a factor or a set of factors, okay, the set of numbers, a collection of numbers that go into that number cleanly with no remainder. Okay, that no remainder is quite key. Number 2, in a pupil's book, the factors of 12 are listed as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 12. The above list contains a mistake. Cross it out and replace it. Cross it out from the list and replace it with the correct number. So 5 is not a factor because 5 doesn't go into 12 cleanly. Okay, number instead should be 6 because 6 goes into 12 twice. Okay, 5 doesn't go into 12 cleanly, okay, because 5 has what we call a remainder, and if it has a remainder, it's no longer a factor, okay? So it has to go into it cleanly with no remainder, okay? So the word cleanly here means, that it has no remainder. Question number 3, the factors of 30 are, so 30 and 40 are obviously listed below. 30 is this, 40 is this. Write the common factors of 30 and 40, numbers that are factors of 30 and 40. Well, that's going to be 1, 2, 5, okay, and 10. Okay, those are, okay, the list of numbers. Okay, I'll put it here like a little bracket. That is both 30 and 40, okay? So 1 appears in both, 2 appears in both, 5 appears in both, and 10 appears in both, okay? There's the number here that is common to both, okay? Number 4, write the first 4 multiples of 3. So multiples just as me times tables. So that's going to be 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, we get that by doing 3 times 1, 3 times 2, 3 times 3. Okay, so on and so forth. 5, we're going to have 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so again, get these numbers by doing 5 times 1, 5 times 2, 5 times 3, 5 times 4. For part C, it's going to be 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay. And then for part D, it's going to be 15, 30, 45, and 60. Okay. Again, we get that by doing 15 times 1, 15 times 2, 15 times 3, 15 times 4. Okay. Now, my advice for your exams, guys, is in general, as a rule of thumb, please spend 1 or 2 days here before your exam, just to practice your times tables, especially the day before your non-calc exam, whether it's GCSE, Key Stage 2 SATs, 11 plus, 13 plus, okay, functional skills, yeah, any non-calc exam, please, please, please spend a day or two, get your parents, your family members, brother or sister, cousin, auntie, uncle, guardian, carer, whoever, okay, to test you on your times tables from 1 to 15, and also learn your square and cube numbers. Okay, so I'd say square numbers up to 15, and then cube numbers probably, yeah, the first 5, and obviously learn 10 cubed. Okay, number 5. Okay, yeah, so that is a really good tip, yeah, that I pass on to my students, yeah, every single year without fail. In a pupil's book, first 7 multiples of 8 are listed as follows. We've got 8, 16, so yeah, there's a mistake there. Should be 24, 32, 40, 48, and then it should be 56, not 54. Okay, so I've answered, yeah, without even reading the question. The above list contains 2 mistakes. Cross them out and replace them with the correct numbers. So it can't be a 22 or 54, okay? They're not multiples of 8, okay? Because 22, yeah, doesn't go into 8 cleanly, okay? It has a remainder. And conversely, for 54, similarly, for 54, doesn't go into it, okay? Question number 6. The first 5 multiples of 4 and 10 are listed. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. From the two lists above, write the common multiple of 4 and 10. Okay, so in numbers here that appear in both, that's going to be 20. Okay, and in fact, yeah, this is actually called a lowest common multiple. Okay, so we refer to it as LCM, the smallest number that appears in both times tables. Okay, so LCM, and then you might obviously hear of HCF, highest common factor. Okay, that's the biggest number or the largest number that goes into both numbers. Okay, cleanly with like the remainder. So for this one, actually, if you're interested, the HCF of 30 and 40 is actually equal to 10, because that's the highest number, okay, that goes into both 30 and 40 cleanly with no remainder. Okay, so HCF, yeah, and LCM, the lowest common multiple and highest common factor. Again, revise these topics here if you're unsure what I mean, but I'm going to make more videos on this. Lastly, guys, just actually touch on prime numbers. The key with a prime number is it has to have exactly 2 factors. One itself. Now, a really, really common misconception that I see every year with my students, okay, whether it's GCSE or functional skills or whatever level of maths, is they think 1 is a prime number. 1 is not a prime number because 1 only has 1 factor, namely 1. Okay, so a prime number has to have explicitly 2 distinct factors, 1 and itself not being 1. Okay, so the first prime number, yeah, is actually 2, it's 3, then it's 5, then it's 7, then it's 11, it's 13, okay, 17, 19, okay, 23, okay, 29, 31, okay, so on and so forth. Okay, and again, my advice for learning prime numbers, I would say, yeah, learn up to 31, maybe go a bit further. Okay, so next one, yeah, was to be 37, okay, it'd be 41, then it'd be 47. I think it goes to 53 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 51 is divisible by 3 and 17. Okay, so a prime number has to have explicitly 2 distinct factors, and 1 is not a prime number, just to really emphasize that. The only even prime number is actually 2, okay, because all other even numbers have a factor of 2, so it has more than, 2 factors, okay, it has a minimum of 3 factors, if not more. Okay, but yeah, 1 is not a prime number and 2 is the only even prime number. The rest of the prime numbers here are actually odd. So yeah, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, 41, 47, and 53. Okay, and that, guys, yeah, was a short, 10-minute video, okay, looking at factors, multiples, and primes for GCSE 9-1 maths for the foundation tier predominantly, but this is also applicable revision for higher tier students that are recapping and relearning highest common factor and lowest common multiple, and also product of prime factors. Okay, thanks for watching.